little bit about his sense of humor. He's the kind of guy that has the weirdest sense of humor, okay? He's the guy when my siblings and I were teaching each other and like making "that's what she said" jokes. He was listening, he's like, "Oh yeah, okay." And then we're like saying something inappropriate, and he goes, "She said." And I was like, "What?" And then he's like, "She said." Dad, you have to say, "That's what she said." That's what she said. You can't just say, "She said." Or like we tell a joke and he's like all excited and he goes, "Boom, boom, boom, boom." What is that? He's like, you know, at the end of the drum, it's like boom, 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 boom. He's like brum, bum, yeah, boom, 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 boom. So I get my sense of humor from him, right? Which is why I find a lot of his jokes really funny, even though the average person wouldn't. But apparently there's actually a big following of my dad's jokes here. Now, some of the jokes I'm going to tell you are not his. They're ones I heard from other people. If you know the punchline, don't shout it out right away. I'll give you a chance to answer it, but I want to see if people can try and guess how I'm okay? So I'll just start off some really quick, simple jokes, right? So, what's orange? Sounds like a parrot. Yeah?
A carrot!
A carrot! Okay. What's green? It has wheels. Okay.
You lied about the wheel!
I did lie about it! Alright, did you guys, has anyone heard my cow joke? So, what do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef, okay. What do you call a cow with one leg? Steak. Yeah, steak. Got one leg, it's a steak. Okay. What do you call a cow with two legs? Lean beef. What do you call a cow with three legs?
Tri-tip.
Tri-tip. And what do you call a cow that's masturbating? That's the kind of joke you tell your like spouse's parents when you meet them for the first time. NASA is actually shooting cows into space. Yeah, it's going to be the first herd shot around the world. Alright, so this one takes a little bit of time, right, to prepare you for. So this boy, right, he's born without a torso, without arms, without legs. Okay, it's just a head. Just a little head. Okay? And on his 21st birthday, his dad takes him to a bar, right? Because you have to be legal to drink, of course. You know that. You guys know that. You're in college. Anyway, so, takes him to a bar, wants some help. He gives his son his first beer. And out pops a torso. And another beer. Out pops arms. Another beer. Out pops legs. And this kid is pretty drunk, but he's a full man now. He's really excited. And he's swaying and he goes running into the street screaming, "I'm a whole person! I'm so happy!" And he gets run over by a car and dies. Okay, so what does the bartender tell Dad? He should have quit while he was ahead. You know what? Now that I got the ball rolling, let's get going. Okay. So, anything you know about how diarrhea is genetic because it runs in your genes? I told you, inappropriate at any time. I'm not diarrhea. What do you call a boat at the bottom of the ocean? Twitching. A nervous wreck. Okay. Yeah. So this boy comes home to his mom. He's crying. He's just terrible. Oh, he's so sad. His mom goes, "What's wrong, honey?" And the boy goes, "Mom, everyone at school is calling me a squarehead." And she goes, "Oh, honey, you don't have Yeah. How come Smokey the Bear never had any kids? Because every time his wife was in heat, he beat her with a shovel. I didn't say that. What? Oh yeah, that's all on videotape. Yeah. Alright, yeah, anyway, I didn't say it. Okay, anyway, so why do Jews have such short necks? question if you want to hear granite countertops. I'm probably going to tell them all.
All of us.
Right. The middle one is the Russian wedding. Who wants to hear Russian wedding? Alright, and who wants to hear the Latin horse joke? Oh, okay, well you know what? I'll just tell them all. Okay. Alright, let's start with the Russian wedding. This is my grandpa's idea of a funny joke, right? This guy, you know, he's got this big Russian accent, and he thinks that there is no party like the Soviet Union kind of thing. But so he tells this joke, right? So man and woman in Soviet Russia go to the church. They get married. And they're leaving in their horse and buggy, right? The horse is driving along. And the horse trips. And the man goes, "That's one." And the horse is going along and it trips again. You know what? That's two, the man says. And they're driving along back home. The horse trips a third time. The man stops the carriage, gets out, takes out his gun, and shoots the horse in the head. And the wife turns to him and starts yelling, "What do you think you're doing? The horse is so expensive. How can you just shoot the horse like that? We don't have another one at home." And the man turns to him and goes, "That's one." And I'm saying, like, Grandma, you don't have any, like, shotguns at home, do you? Grandma, I don't know. That's his idea of a funny joke. Okay, so then speaking of horses, let's just keep going. So this joke I heard, you know, where the bar would like it. So there's a guy who goes into this bar, and you know, the bartender, the bartender makes an announcement and says, "Listen, I'll give $50 to anyone who can get my horse over in the stable outside to do anything, laugh, talk, you know, anything at all." And the man goes, "You know what? I think I can do it." So he goes outside, goes into the stable. The bartender can only hear some muffled whispering. And all of a sudden, the horse starts giggling and then starts laughing. The horse is laughing his ass off. I mean, it's just laughing. And the man comes back in, collects his $50, and sits down. All right. And later, you know, the man leaves, goes home. The next day, the man comes back into the same bar. That horse is still laughing. Still laughing. And the bartender goes, "Man, I'll give $50 to anyone who can just get it to stop laughing. I can't handle that horse laughing anymore." And the same guy goes, "You know what? I think I can do it." So the guy goes into the stable, again, muffled whispering, you can't really hear anything. All of a sudden, the horse stops laughing. And then it starts crying. It's just crying and crying. And the man comes back out of the stable into the bar. And the bartender goes, "Okay, here's your $50, but listen, I gotta go. What did you say to make it laugh? What did you say to make it cry?" So the man goes, "Listen, I just went to the horse and said, 'My penis is bigger than yours.' And it started laughing. And then I proved him wrong. And I showed him." Sucks, but I mean, that seems pretty well endowed. Okay. Alright, two more. I'm almost done. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm not, you know, making you guys laugh. I know some people heard these jokes, but like I said, I love making people laugh, and I like being inappropriate, so it's okay. Alright, second to last joke. This is about granite countertops. Some of you have heard this joke. And if you don't get it, go and ask your parents later, okay? Alright. Alright, so this guy is in a terrible car accident. And he wakes up in the hospital covered in bandages from head to toe. And the doctor comes in and goes, "Oh, you're awake. Well, listen, you were in a car accident, and we had to piece you back together. And we were able to put everything back where it belongs, except we couldn't find your penis. But don't worry, there was a settlement, okay? You got $9,000 out of this because the other guy was at fault. So for $1,000 an inch, we can make you a new penis if you like, you know? Like, you can decide how long you want it, but you just tell us. So why don't you go home, talk to your wife about it, come back, let us know." So the guy goes home, talks to his wife about it, comes back to the hospital. The doctor goes, "Well, $1,000 an inch, and you can how many inches you want." And the guy goes, "Listen, I talked to my wife, and she said we're going to go with granite countertops." So you don't get what that means. Go ask your parents and come back. I hear that's really popular. My dad did. I mean, I don't know why. Okay, my last joke. All right, sorry I was funny at the beginning. My last joke, all right, is a very, very old joke. For some of you who don't know We have an alumni named Jorge Cinqueer.
Oh my God.
Every time, all the time, okay? And it's always important to tell this joke, okay? So I will share it now. So, this little boy, right, really the dead frog, walks into a brothel, right? Walks into a brothel. And he goes up to the head mistress of this brothel, and he goes, I want to sleep with your dirtiest, most disease-ridden whore. And the old lady goes, what? No, you're a little boy. There's no way I'm going to let you sleep with one of my whores. He's like, no, no, no. I have money. You can't deny me here. I want to sleep with your whore that has the most diseases, the most STDs, right? I want to sleep with her. And I have money. You can't deny me. And she goes, okay, well, you see Kelsey over there? She's our most disease-ridden whore. All right? You're definitely not in good hands when you go over with her. But you know what? She's over there. You can go ahead. So, you know, the little boy goes over with Kelsey. They go upstairs. 20 minutes later, he comes back down, trailing his dead frog. And he's about to leave when the headmistress goes, little boy, listen, I gotta know. Why did you want to sleep with a whore? And why did you want to sleep with Kelsey? The dirtiest, most disgusting, vile whore there is out there. And the little boy goes, well, I figured if I sleep with this whore, I'll get her STDs, right? And when I go home, my babysitter, she likes little boys. She's going to sleep with me. She'll get the STD, okay? And when my dad takes the babysitter home, right, he likes, you know, younger ladies. So he'll sleep with her and he'll get the STD. And he'll come home, but he won't be satisfied yet. So he'll sleep with my mom and she'll get the STD, right? And then in the morning, when my dad goes off to work, right, and she's all alone at home, the milkman will come in and he'll get the STDs because they'll have sex too. And he's the son of a bitch who